Barring the occasional public admission, usually issued with a strategic goal in mind, it has been rare over the last year to hear anything other than upbeat assessments of how the war is going from Vladimir Putin's inner circle. With a propaganda war playing out simultaneously with the battle on the ground and air in Ukraine, and an often oblivious population to keep on side, the public messaging is carefully managed. But today we have an insight into the private utterings of one of the key voices on the Russian side, Mr. Putin's longtime spokesman Dmitry Peskov. The caveat is that it comes from anonymous friends, two of them, who have spoken with The Guardian. The newspaper reports that these people attended a dinner party with the diplomat in late December. As the night went on, they tell the paper, Mr. Peskov stood up for a toast, holding his glass. "I am guessing you are expecting me to say something," he said. "Things will get much harder. This will take a very, very long time." It was uncomfortable to hear his speech. It was clear that he was warning that the war will stay with us and we should prepare for the long haul. Despite reports suggesting Moscow is preparing for a drawn-out conflict, a former Ukrainian defense minister says Russia is panicking over its failure so far to have taken full control of Bakhmut. Andriy Zagorodnyuk, now an advisor to Volodymyr Zelensky's government, told Newsweek, "It is too early to speak about victory in Bakhmut for Ukraine, but it is certainly demonstrating an inability for Russians to reach their victory. It partly explains the decision of Ukrainian leadership. They are the only ones who are in Bakhmut, while critics usually have been very far from it. It once again underlines the importance of having some trust in Ukraine commanders, who have better local understanding of the operational environment." And Mr. Zagorodnyuk, who was Ukraine's defense minister from 2019 to 2020, said of Russia's apparent inability to have taken the city so far, "They are panicking because they see they cannot even achieve that technically minor goal." Russia has started exercises with the Yars intercontinental ballistic missile ICBM system and several thousand troops in what is likely to be seen as another attempt by Moscow to show off its nuclear strength. In total, more than 3,000 military personnel and about 300 pieces of equipment are involved in the exercises, Russia's defense ministry said in a statement on the Telegram messaging service on Wednesday. Russian President Vladimir Putin has aimed to make the Yars missile system, which replaced the Topol system, part of Russia's invincible weapons and the mainstay of the ground-based component of its nuclear arsenal. During the exercises, the Yars mobile systems will conduct maneuvers in 3 Russian regions, the ministry said, without identifying the regions. There are few confirmed tactical and technical characteristics of the Yars mobile ICBM, which reportedly have an operational range of 12,000 kilometers and can carry multiple nuclear warheads. According to military bloggers, the systems can carry multiple independently targetable nuclear warheads and can be mounted on truck carriers or deployed in silos. Since launching its invasion of Ukraine in February last year, Russia has conducted numerous military exercises on its own or with other countries, such as China or South Africa. It has also increased military training with Belarus, which borders both Russia and Ukraine, conducting a series of comprehensive drills over the past year. The General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces reported on March 29 that Russia had lost 172,340 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of its full-scale invasion on February 24 last year. This number includes 610 casualties Russian forces suffered just over the past day. According to the report, Russia has also lost 3,609 tanks, 6,966 armored fighting vehicles, 5,507 vehicles and fuel tanks, 2,659 artillery systems, 526 multiple launch rocket systems, 277 air defense systems, 306 airplanes, 291 helicopters, 2,239 drones, and 18 boats. The number of airplanes lost by Russia has increased by 1 compared to the previous day. Later, the General Staff wrote that Ukraine's Air Force destroyed a Russian Su-24M tactical bomber near Donetsk Oblast's Bakhmut on March 28.